పోతుంది. నేను లోపల చదువుతానే. ఏ?
అది చదివి లైట్ ఎలా
సరే.
చదువు.
The new blue dress. When spring came to the city of Cleveland, Ohio in 1909, it did not change Gates Avenue. The people who lived on the pretty streets near Gates Avenue were making gardens, painting their houses, and getting their lawn mowers ready for the summer. But Gates Avenue continued to look dirty and ugly. Gates Avenue was a short street, but it seemed long because it was so ugly. Most of the families who lived there had very little money. They never expected to have much more. Sometimes the men had jobs and sometimes they didn't. Their houses had not been painted in many years and did not even have running water. The Gates Avenue families are carried their water from the hydrants on the street corners. The street itself was ugly too. It had no pavement and no street light. The railway at one end of Gates Avenue added noise and dust. Most of the little girls in the school near Gates Avenue wore pretty new clothes that spring. But the little girl from Gates Avenue wore the same dirty dress that she had worn all winter. It was probably the only dress she owned. Her teacher sighed. The little girl was so nice. She always worked hard in school. She was always polite and friendly, but her face was dirty and her hair was untidy. One day, the teacher said, "Will you wash your face before you come to school tomorrow morning? Please do that for me." The teacher could see that the girl was pretty under the dirt. The next morning, the child's pretty face had been washed. Her hair was clean and tidy too. Before the little girl went home that afternoon, the teacher said, "Now, dear, please ask your mother to wash your dress." But the little girl continued to wear the dirty dress. Her mother is probably not interested in her, the teacher thought. So she brought a bright blue dress and gave it to the little girl. The child took the present eagerly and hurried home as fast as she could. The next morning, she came to school in the new blue dress, and she was clean and tidy. She told the teacher, "My mother was surprised when she saw me this morning in my new dress. My father wasn't at home. He had gone to work, but he will see me at supper this evening." When her father saw her in the new blue dress, he was surprised to find that he had a pretty little girl. When the family sat down to eat supper, he was even more surprised to find a cloth on the table. The family had never used a tablecloth before. "What is the cloth for?" he asked. "We are going to be more tidy here." This his wife said. "It isn't nice to have a house that is dirty and untidy when our daughter is so clean." After supper, the mother started to wash the floor. Her husband watched for a little while without saying anything. Then he went outside into the backyard and began to repair the fence. The next evening, with the family's help, he started digging for the garden. During the next week, the man who lived in the next house watched what the little girl's family was doing. When he started to paint his house for the first time in 10 years, a few days later, the young minister of a church near Gates Avenue passed the two houses and saw the man working. He noticed that there was no pavement on Gates Avenue and no street light. He knew the houses had no running water. People who are trying so hard to should be helped. The ministers have clean houses and tidy yards on the street like this. Should be helped, the minister said to himself. He went to see the men who were at the head of the city government, and he went to see the important businessmen and the leaders of churches and schools. He asked them to help the families living on Gates Avenue. A few months later, Gates Avenue looked like a different street. There was pavement now on the avenue. There was a light on the street corner. The houses had running water. 6 months after, the little girl got a new blue dress. Gates Avenue was a tidy street of friendly homes where respectable families lived. People who knew about the changes called it the Gates Avenue cleanup. Everywhere the young minister went, he told the story of this miracle. Other cities heard of the cleanup and began to organize their own cleanup companions. Since 1913, thousands of US towns and cities have organized campaigns, companions
Campaigns.
campaigns for painting and repairing homes. For the people who lived in the homes, life was being made better. Who, who knows what miracle may happen when a teacher gives a little girl a new blue dress?